It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play. Offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 52 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly. And especially on third down and third down defense, going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth. As he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Check. Fresno. Switch.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 60 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jamin Davis credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Nothing our score after 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Sanders has got it complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Rosas good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Bridgewater on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing. Yardage back to the 15. on second down now. It's Sanders. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rosas' kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On play action, Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got nothing.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially... the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bridgewater to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken on the 25. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown. And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead. Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much. As he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA. And just like that, on we head to half number two.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call
for quarter number three. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Fields on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action now. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. To throw is Bridgewater. He completes it to Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Anthony Schwartz, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.